Yeah.
Okay, I will start. Good morning. Thank you very much for joining our XRD forum of this time. My name is Akito Sasaki. As introduced now, I'm working at Rigaku Corporation headquarters in Tokyo. Today, I will introduce Part 11 compliant features implemented in SmartLab Studio 2 software. I was involved in the software development of the features, so please do not hesitate to ask me if you have any questions, even after this XRD forum. Here are the contents that I'm going to talk about today. Background, 21 CFR Part 11 compliant features, and a little about system validation, then summary. First of all, I'm going to talk about the background. What is the 21 CFR Part 11 regulation, and how to deal with the problems of electronic record and signature. Today, a lot of audience are joining here, and people coming from not pharma or not food companies do not know about the regulation very well. So I will describe it shortly using the following two slides. Why was 21 CFR Part 11 regulation born? 21 CFR Part 11 regulation is related to electronic record and electronic signature. In the beginning of 1990s, digitization of drug manufacturing records was accelerated in the United States. However, printed records with handwritten signatures remain for a while. To go paperless and streamline processes, Pharmaceutical Research and Manufacturers of America requested FDA, Food and Drug Administration, to create the guidelines for the use of electronic signatures. In 1997, FDA issued 21 CFR Part 11, which established the standards to judge if electronic records and electronic signatures have the same authenticity with that of paper records. Electronic signature was emphasized in the beginning. However, electronic record also gained recognition later. As you can imagine very easily, there is a big problem with electronic records and signatures. It is that electronic records and electronic signatures do not show their change history. That means impersonation or falsification are easy. In other words, electronic records and signatures lack authenticity. To solve this problem, FDA required several functions such as login management, audit trail, and so forth for the computer software. 21 CFR Part 11 regulation defines those functions related to electronic records and electronic signatures. From the next slide onwards, I will introduce the 21 CFR Part 11 compliant features implemented in the SmartLab Studio 2 software. SmartLab Studio 2 is an integrated X-ray diffraction measurement and analysis software. It controls SmartLab and Miniflex diffractometers and analyzes the data collected using those instruments. We provide an ERES option, electronic record electronic signature option for SmartLab Studio 2. If your SmartLab or Miniflex has to be compliant with Part 11, you need to have the ERES option for your SmartLab Studio 2. SmartLab Studio 2 ERES system, which means SmartLab Studio 2 software with the ERES option, is compliant with the pathogen regulation. And the following 5 features are implemented. I will describe one by one. First, highly secured system. To keep high security in SmartLab Studio 2, there are several functions prepared. The functions are, for example, login management by user ID and password. You have to enter your user ID and password to log in SmartLab Studio 2. These are independent of the Windows login user account. The administrator of the SmartLab or MiniFlex system has to create your user account before using your instrument and software. When someone attempts to log in with an incorrect password several times, the user account will be locked out. When an idle time exceeds the specified minutes, login screen will be popped up, and you have to enter your password to go back to your job. There are also a few password policies prepared. You can change the expiration period, maximum number of login attempts, history, minimum length of password, etc. Second, user privileges. Currently, more than 60 privileges are available. The administrator can and should select some of the privileges required to each user group. Then, the administrator has to assign each user account to one of the user groups. A plugin means one application or one service of SmartLab Studio 2. They are, for example, measurement, analysis, user management, logging, and so forth. To make use of plugin selection, you can create the user groups such as an operator group A, who can do measurements only, and operator group B, who can do analysis only. I will show you one video related to the user privilege. Before adding a user account, you have to create a user group, enter group name, and select permissions from among the over 60 permissions. Select in a check several items, and then click OK. As I mentioned, if needed, you can select also plugins, applications, and services like this. Then the new group, Group B, with the selected permissions was created. After creating the user group, you can create the user account. Enter login ID, assign one of the user groups, and set a password. Then the new user belonging to the selected group has been created. Third, data integrity. In SmartLab Studio 2, an independent ID is given to each measured data and analyzed data called solution to keep the uniqueness of the data. All the data and results solutions are saved in the Rigaku SQL database. Therefore, data management related to deletion and overwriting is very easy. Based on the regulation, any data cannot be deleted. Only the authorized users can delete data. But every time you are going to delete data, you will be asked to enter the reason, which will be recorded as an audit trail. Overwriting is not allowed in any case. If you are going to save the result data after reanalysis, you will also be asked to enter the reason, and the result will be saved with the new revision number after incremented. Again, all the operations will be recorded as an audit trail. Then I will show you the second video related to the data integrity. When you are going to save solution, analyze data, enter the solution name, data name, and also you can select the sharing level, private, shared, or shared read-only. Then the solution will be saved in the SQL database. And unique ID is given to each solution like this. Override control. After reanalysis, if you are going to save the solution, you have to enter the reason. Then the reanalyzed data will be saved and the revision number is incremented after reanalysis. IDs are same, but revision number are different. Fourth, electronic signature. Electronic signature can be made by authorized users only. When you are going to make an electronic signature, you have to enter your user ID, password, and the reason. More than one user can make an electronic signature to one dataset, but reanalysis is not allowed to the saved result once you make an electronic signature. The information of the signature, such as the name of the signer, reason, date, will be displayed in an analysis report. Last, audit trail. History of user operations and software behaviors with the operator's name, details, date and time, etc., will automatically be recorded as an audit trail. The audit trail will very soon contain thousands of lines, and you will easily suffer from finding the line or lines which you want to find. To avoid this, several filtering functions are available in the audit trail viewer of SmartLab Studio 2. For example, you can filter it with period of time, login user account, data ID, and so forth. In addition, You can print or export the filtered or whole audit trail as a PDF file. So I will show you the third video related to the audit trail. Audit Trail Viewer of SmartLab Studio 2 displays several items like this: severity, timestamp, login name, source means plugin name, target ID, data ID, reason, message means details. And as I mentioned, several filtering functions are available. Now filtering by the period of time, and filtering by machine name or login account or target ID, data ID. And as I mentioned, the filtered audit trail, filtered lines can be exported to PDF file, and also you can print the audit trail. Last but not least, as other features, I have to mention a few more functions. All the measured data, analyzed data are saved in a Rigaku SQL database. Regarding backup, all the data stored in the database will be saved into a set of files. You can select the destination folder for the backup files. Restore function is also available. Validation function is also provided. Validation function is, if the validation function is on, validation function will start and check if backup files are exactly the same as the data in the SQL database. Automatic backup can be scheduled. The installation DVD contains the instruction document for the automatic backup. Please refer to it. Archive and retrieve functions are also available. These features are important in Europe. EU GMP Annex 11 requires this. This is the last feature that I'm going to introduce today. The Rigaku SQL database is usually installed in the instrument control PC. If the PC is connected to the local area network and you own a network license dongle, up to 10 users can launch SmartLab Studio 2 at a time. And those users can access to the data stored in the SQL database on the control PC. Then you can analyze the measured data, reanalyze the results, make electronic signature from your office, not the laboratory where the instrument is installed. SQL database can be installed on a server on the same network. And this is the last topic. I'm going to talk about the system validation shortly. We, of course, have prepared the IQ/OQ document for SmartLab and Miniflex systems. During the installation qualification process, our service engineer will confirm the delivered items installation environment. And they initialize the PC and instrument and install the SmartLab Studio 2 software onto the PC. During the operation qualification process, our service engineer operates the software and hardware to confirm the precision of the measurement angles and angular resolutions, to confirm that the detector, optics, attachments, work without any problems, and to confirm the behaviors of the Part 11 compliant features of SmartLab Studio 2 also. Today, I've described 3 topics shown here: background, introduction of Part 11 compliant features, and system validation shortly. For more details, please do not hesitate to contact us. We will look forward to your questions and suggestions to our products. Thank you for your attention.